Hello everyone, welcome to the brand new course of web development. From today onwards we are going to start a new series of web development, so are you ready to start? From Zero to Hero, web development course. So, what exactly is web development? Well, in simple terms, it's the process of creating websites and web applications. From the moment you open your browser and enter a website's address, to the interactive elements and stunning designs you see, it's all a result of web development. Before starting to the actual course of the web development, let's see the fundamentals of web. In this we'll see what is web, what is browser, and the internet. Let's see what is the web first. The www, aka World Wide Web, which is known as a web, is a network of interconnected systems, having collection of websites and web pages, which are stored on a web servers, and can be accessed via local computers, means our own personal computers, with the help of internet. Now let's see what is the internet actually. Internet is a global network that connects billions of computers across the world with each other, and to World Wide Web, which is again network of our personal computers. In fact, the video right now you're watching is possible just because of this internet. Now let's understand what is the web browser. Web browser is nothing but a simple software application that is used to open and close the website on the internet. Now let's start the actual web development. Have you ever wondered how websites come to life? How those sleek designs, seamless interactions, and captivating content are crafted? Well, that's the magic of web development. At its core, web development is the process of building websites and web applications. Web development involves using a combination of programming languages, frameworks, and tools to build websites that are functional, visually appealing, and user-friendly. These languages include HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, among others. HTML, or Hypertext Markup Language, is the backbone of every web page. It structures the content and defines the elements of a website. CSS, or Cascading Style Sheets, is used to add colors, layouts, and styles to make your website visually appealing. And JavaScript brings interactivity and functionality to your web pages, making them dynamic and engaging. As a web developer, you'll work with these languages, along with various frameworks and libraries, to create amazing websites and web applications. You'll collaborate with designers, content creators, and other developers to bring ideas to life and provide users with a seamless online experience. But web development doesn't stop there. You'll also discover a plethora of frameworks and libraries that enhance your abilities and streamline development. These tools, such as React, Angular, and Vue.js, empower you to create robust and scalable web applications with ease. Web development offers a wide range of career opportunities. You can work as a front-end developer, focusing on the user interface and user experience, or as a back-end developer, handling the server-side logic and databases. Full-stack developers have the skills to work on both the front-end and back-end aspects of a website. Becoming a front-end developer involves mastering various technologies and concepts related to designing and developing the user interface of a website or application. Here's a roadmap to guide you on your journey to becoming a front-end developer. HTML. Start by learning HTML, Hypertext Markup Language, the standard markup language for creating web pages. Understand the structure of HTML documents, semantic elements, forms, and multimedia integration. CSS. Learn CSS, Cascading Style Sheets, which is used to style the appearance of HTML elements. Study CSS selectors, properties, layouts, responsive design, and CSS frameworks like Bootstrap or Tailwind CSS. JavaScript. JavaScript is a programming language that adds interactivity and dynamic behavior to websites. Learn JavaScript fundamentals, including variables, data types, control structures, functions, and objects. Understand the Document Object Model, DOM, and how to manipulate HTML elements using JavaScript. As a beginner you might feel this thing's little complex, but you don't worry, we're going to see this one by one, and we'll raise the bar like anything. Familiarize yourself with popular front-end frameworks and libraries such as React, Angular, or Vue.js. These frameworks provide efficient ways to build complex user interfaces and manage application state. Learn how to create websites that adapt to different screen sizes and devices. Understand media queries, fluid grids, and responsive design principles to ensure a consistent user experience across various devices. Explore CSS preprocessors like Sass or Less, which offer additional features and functionality to CSS. Learn how to write modular, reusable, and maintainable CSS code using variables, mixins, and nesting. Build tools. Familiarize yourself with build tools like Webpack or Parcel. These tools automate tasks such as bundling JavaScript and CSS, optimizing assets, and code minification. Learn how to configure and use these tools to streamline your development workflow. Understand the basics of version control systems like Git. Learn how to create repositories, commit changes, create branches, and collaborate with others using platforms like GitHub or GitLab. Explore techniques for optimizing the performance of front-end code. Learn about code minification, image optimization, lazy loading, and browser caching to enhance the speed and efficiency of your websites. Understand the importance of web accessibility and learn how to build websites that are usable by people with disabilities. Study accessibility guidelines, semantic HTML, ARIA, accessible rich internet applications, attributes, and screen reader compatibility. Learn how to write code that works consistently across different web browsers. Understand browser quirks, feature detection, and graceful degradation or progressive enhancement techniques. Learn testing methodologies and frameworks for front-end code, such as unit testing and end-to-end testing. Familiarize yourself with tools like Jest or Cypress for writing and running tests. This was the basically roadmap for the front-end development. Now let's see the roadmap for the back-end development. Becoming a back-end developer involves mastering the server-side technologies and concepts necessary for building the logic and functionality that powers websites and applications. Choose a programming language commonly used for back-end development, such as Python, JavaScript, Node.js, Ruby, or PHP. Learn the syntax, data structures, control flow, and other language-specific concepts. Familiarize yourself with back-end web frameworks that simplify and streamline development. For Python, learn frameworks like Django or Flask. For JavaScript, Node.js, explore frameworks like Express.js or Koa.js. Ruby developers can learn Ruby on Rails, and PHP developers can study Laravel or Symfony. After that, gain knowledge of databases and their role in back-end development. Learn SQL, structured query language, for interacting with relational databases such as MySQL, PostgreSQL, or SQLite. Explore NoSQL databases like MongoDB or Firebase for non-relational data storage. Understand how to design, build, and consume APIs, application programming interfaces. Learn about RESTful API principles, API endpoints, HTTP methods, request/response handling, authentication methods, example, JWT, OAuth, and API documentation tools. Familiarize yourself with server-side rendering, SSR, techniques. Learn how to generate dynamic HTML on the server and deliver it to the client. Frameworks like Next.js for JavaScript or Django, with templating engines, can help you implement SSR. Learn how to implement user authentication and authorization systems. Understand concepts like hashing, salting, and storing passwords securely. Explore authentication mechanisms like sessions, tokens, and OAuth. Gain knowledge of caching techniques to improve the performance of your back-end applications. Learn about technologies like Redis or Memcached to cache data or HTML fragments and reduce the load on your server. Understand the concept of message queues and their importance in building scalable and decoupled systems. Learn about message brokers like RabbitMQ or Apache Kafka and how to integrate them into your applications. Again, you have to learn testing methodologies and frameworks for back-end code here as well. Understand unit testing, integration testing, and end-to-end testing. Familiarize yourself with tools like Jest, Mocha, or PHP-Unit for running a test. Acquire knowledge of back-end security best practices. Learn about common security vulnerabilities, such as SQL injection, cross-site scripting, XSS, and cross-site request forgery, CSRF. Understand how to implement secure coding practices and protect sensitive data. A full-stack developer is a professional who has expertise in both front-end and back-end web development. They have the skills to work on all layers of a web application, including the user interface, server-side logic, and database. Full-stack developers have experience with server management and deployment. Deployment in software and web development means pushing changes or updates from one deployment environment to another. When setting up a website, you will always have your live website, which is called the live environment or production environment. They can set up and configure web servers, example, Apache, Jinx, and understand concepts like hosting, domain management, and server security. They may also be familiar with cloud platforms like AWS, Amazon Web Services, Azure, or Google Cloud for deploying applications. It's important to note that being a full-stack developer doesn't require mastery of every technology and framework. The specific skills and technologies may vary depending on the developer's preferences, industry requirements, and project needs. Continuous learning and keeping up with industry trends are essential for full-stack developers to stay competent in their field. So this is all about the complete web development roadmap and today's introductory video. Hope you like this video and get more insightful knowledge from this video. And don't worry if you don't understand anything. We are going to see all these topics one by one in the upcoming videos. Don't forget to subscribe the YouTube channel, so you never miss an update. Make sure to hit the like button. And share this video with friends and family as well. And I will see you in the next video with the same energy and spirit to master the tech.